Good? Yeah? Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing this look right here. I'm going to be showing you the products that I'm really reaching for, the ones I'm obsessed with using currently. I usually do a monthly video where I show you what I love, what I've been reaching for, how I got this finish. If you like seeing videos like this, please don't forget to subscribe. And if you want to see how I got to this look, please keep watching. I want to start the video off by saying that I did prep my face originally. I started my face with my moisturizer after I cleansed and everything this morning. I also put on my sunscreen and my vitamin C. To start the video off, or to start my look off, I'm going to be using Lineage Glowy Makeup Serum. I know I always reach for this, but I'm obsessed with this product. I always have been. As I said before, I added moisturizer before, so my face is already feeling the glow happening. So I'm just going to pat this nicely on my whole entire face. I literally love this product. It feels so nice on my face. So I don't know why I cannot stop using it. So basically the products I'm going to be using today are all products I've been using on a daily basis that I keep reaching towards. I'm just adding in a little bit of an eye look. We're on a lockdown here where I live, so can't really do a lot of I mean, I can do eyeshadow, but I'm not really doing a lot of eyeshadow because of that, and I'm not going anywhere also. So I'm going to add in an eye look just because I like it. I'm going to go into the product I've been reaching for a lot for foundation. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow Foundation. I love this foundation. If you watched my foundation videos, my favorites, you will see that I mentioned this. It is such a good price. It's very affordable and I really do love it. The shade that I use is 202 Creamy Natural. This shade, I literally just picked it up and it ended up matching me like so perfectly. So I got really lucky with this one. So I'm going to use my Morphe foundation brush that I bought that we all know I use in a lot of my videos when I use a brush. But I find this foundation goes on really nicely with a brush and with the beauty sponge. So really this look does not take very long, but honestly, just putting this on with both really does help. Just make it sit nice and it's a little bit more buildable, I find, which I do like also. So I'm just going to apply this with a brush very lightly and quick, and then I go over it with my beauty sponge and it makes the biggest difference. Oh, I love this foundation. It just adds, like, even if you look at my face, look at that glow that it just gives you naturally. Like, I already had a glow from what was underneath my skin from prepping it, but the glow that comes from this foundation is seriously so good. And honestly, you get such like long wear out of it, which is crazy for like a drugstore product. I'm not like against drugstore products, I swear to you, but like sometimes I'm so surprised by like the drugstore products. I know that sounds ridiculous because realistically the drugstore has seriously stepped up their game, but like I'm so surprised by it still. For some weird reason, I'm so like shook whenever I get like an amazing drugstore product that didn't cost me a lot of money. Look at this glowy face though, looks nice. So now I'm gonna take my beauty sponge. This is the Real Techniques beauty sponge. I'm gonna take whatever's left on my hand and I'm just going to nicely blend that out, like, or just really like melt that into my skin. I really want to know what everybody's using. Comment down below what like your favorite products are right now. I would love to know that, like what your favorite like drugstore foundation or high-end foundation. I would love to know that right now. I don't know why. I'm just looking to try like some new foundations. Like I'm getting the itch. So really like let me know what you like because I really want to try something new. Next, I'm going to go in with my concealer. So I've been using two concealers right now. I've been really attached to the Flower Beauty. This is the Light Illusion Full Coverage Concealer. I've been loving this under the eye and as a brightener. I also love, you know, we see this in all my videos almost, but this is the Colourpop Pretty Fresh Concealer. The concealer is in Light 60N, and then the Flower Beauty Concealer is in the shade Light. I'm going to take my Flower Beauty Concealer, and I'm going to go underneath my eye with that, just because I want a nice bright look. I like to have a little bit of a brighter look, especially for, you know, spring. You want to be like bright, and I always like glowy. We all know this, but I like to be extra glowy and a little extra bright, especially in the summer. So I'm just going to put a little on my forehead, on the tip of my nose, upper lip, and my chin. And then I'm going to take my Pretty Fresh concealer and I'm just going to add just a little bit for coverage. So I'm going to put a little bit in the center here and any area that I'm just want to cover up a little bit. So I'm going to go in with my beauty sponge and I'm going to blend this out. I'm going to take this all the way, blend it out, and I just want to take the remnants of what's left on the sponge after it's blended out and just go over my eye as my primer. I'm really looking to do something very springy on the eye today, so we're going to see a reoccurrence of a palette today. I love how you get so much brightness from this concealer. This concealer is so good. It's a little drying though. If you're not good at using a drying concealer, probably not the concealer for you. But for some reason, I don't even know how I ended up reaching for this again, but I keep reaching for this concealer with this combo. For some reason, it's just like calling me. So now that that's blended out, I'm gonna go to my all-time, like one of my favorite powders. This is the Too Faced Ethereal setting powder, the Born This Way setting powder. I am just going to take a little bit of that on my damp beauty sponge still, and I'm just gonna set my face a little bit with it. I don't wanna overset my face. I know that sounds like such a crazy thing to say, but like, well, not really. A lot of people set their whole face, some people don't. It's totally like a preference. I just don't like to fully set my whole face. So I'm just going to set my under eye mainly and my eyelid. Okay, next I'm going to go into my bronzer. Since the VIB sale, I did mention I bought my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. I've been reaching for this ever since. So again, look how huge this amount is. They give you so much, and I love this like giant mirror on it. So I've been really reaching towards this because it's also easy to do your makeup when you have this big mirror in front of you. So I'm going to use this bronzer just to add a little bit of color into my face. We're just going to do my cheek area. Love this bronzer. It's such a nice neutral like shade. Just want everything nice and blended in. We're going to go a little bit on the forehead. Oh my god, I love this bronzer. It just blends out so nice. Anyway, next, I'm going to go in with another favorite that I've been using a lot in a lot of my videos, and I'm trying to stray from it. I swear to you, I'm trying. I love it so much. So this is the Natasha Nona Love Cheek Duo Palette. I've been using this a lot, so I'm going to just use my beauty sponge and apply a little bit of this blush. I just love the color of the blush. Like, the blush is such a beautiful shade. It's like this like rosy pink, springy, beautiful shade. So I've been really obsessing with it, and I've been wearing it like constantly. So I'm just gonna apply that to my cheek area, and I love how it like blends so nice and like gives you such a beautiful, like just a hint of rosiness to the cheeks. That's just so pretty, and it just lifts your cheek up so nice, and it blends so well with powder products. So I'm gonna stop talking about it because I've talked about this before, we all know. So next I'm going to go into highlighter. I'm gonna move on from this highlighter because as much as I do love this highlighter, I have been using a different one lately. The one I've been reaching for is the Benefit Cookie highlighter. I know this is the one, you know, like I love this highlighter. This highlighter is stunning. So I'm just gonna go in with my beauty sponge. I know I'm like crazy about doing this with the beauty sponge, but it just looks so beautiful on the skin. So I'm just going to apply this. Oh my god, look how pretty. Look at that, look at that. Do you see that? Oh, so beautiful. I'm literally obsessed with it. I'm just going to apply a little bit to the tip of my nose, above my Cupid's bow. And then I'm just gonna take a little bit above my forehead, right? Or above my eyebrows, like really in the T-zone area. I don't get oily, so that's my upside right here. Because a lot of people, when they get oily, they can't really put it there, but I love it in that spot. It just looks so beautiful. So now I'm just gonna take my beauty sponge and just make sure we're nice and blended out. Do I look super glowy or not? I just wanna look like a glowy machine.
You look like Glowy Kardashian.
Oh, fancy. I want to quickly do my eyebrows. I don't love watching people do their eyebrows on camera. I'm sure there's people who do. So I normally do them off camera, so don't mind me. I'm just going to use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the shade 5. And I'm just gonna be right back. Now we're back. So my brows are done. I didn't put any brow gel on. I'm gonna do that at the end. Every time I do like a brow thing, like I come back and do my brows, I always think of that like Manny MUA thing when he does that like back in the brows are filled. I literally love when he does that. It like makes my day. So I am bringing back something I used in my last video. I am obsessed with it. I haven't been able to stop like playing with this palette. So here I am, I'm back, I'm using it again. This is the Ethereal Bloom Artist Couture palette. I really wanna like dig into this. I'm really excited. I'm not gonna do anything crazy because again, this is like a quick, everyday, like simple kind of look. So I'm gonna go into this shade over here called Eternity, this neutral shade. And I'm just gonna grab a fluffy brush and I'm just gonna apply that into my crease. It's like I really wanna have this nice and blended, and I'm not gonna take it too far. I'm gonna take it a little bit further up the brow though, but not extend it too far because we're not doing a wing today. So next I wanna go into the shade right here. The shade is called Flourish, this like coral shade. I just wanna take a little bit of that, and I just want to apply that also in the crease just to brighten up this transition shade. Not to turn it pink, but just to like brighten it up. Like I know it's like a regular like nude like transition shade, but I really just want to brighten that up just a pinch. So I'm just going to bring that with the exact same brush I'm using too. I don't want to make it too crazy. And then I'm just going to bring a little under the eye. I'm really excited to use this color that I'm using. So next, I'm going to go into the shade Glorious, this like nice pretty purple shade. I did use it in my last video, but like I'm excited to shove this on my whole entire shove it on my lid. I just want to put it on my whole entire lid. So I'm going to use my finger to do that. So I'm just going to apply this on the whole entire lid. Look at that. How pretty is that? So like springy and fresh. Now I'm going to take a more precise brush and just really make sure that's like in the areas I want it to be in. So I'm just gonna round out into the crease and make sure it's nice and blended and just take it into the inner corner as well. Now that I have a little bit of like a pretty shimmery like look, I wanna go underneath the eye. So I'm just gonna do that now. So I'm gonna take a fluffier, like dense brush, and I'm gonna take that transition shade that we were using, Eternity, and I'm just gonna go underneath the eye and give it like a little bit of color. So now I'm gonna go into the shade Glorious again, and I'm just gonna bring that underneath the eye. Now I wanna take my Bambi liner from Colourpop. This is the shade, oh, Purdy. And I'm gonna take this purple liner and I'm just gonna put it in my waterline. I'm really feeling like the purple since I saw this whole palette. I've been like so obsessed with like different colors and purples, and you know, I'm really obsessed with it. So we're just gonna go with it. This is the Milani Stay Put in black, and I'm just gonna do my waterline on the top. Now I'm just gonna throw on a quick pair of lashes. I'm gonna be using the Lash Arena. Hold on, what are they called here? They don't have any other name on them, but this is what they look like. I bought them from Winners. I'm obsessed with these ones because they're so natural looking. So I'm going to quickly apply that and I will be right back. Now that my lashes are on, I threw in a little bit of the Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara. Next, I want to throw on a little bit of eyebrow gel. So I'm going to use the Morphe Translucent Eyebrow Gel, and I'm just going to stick my lashes. I keep saying lashes instead of brows. My brows into place. Obviously, we're getting to the point of the video where I can't talk. What else is new? I want to put on a lipstick, so I'm going to be using the Colourpop BFF liner to line my lips. That's pretty. I like this. I like this a lot. Now I'm going to take my Morphe lipstick in the shade Wifey, this like nude matte, you know, creamy dream. I love this. And I'm just going to apply that to the lips as well. Next, I'm going to go into my Maybelline Lifter Gloss. This is the shade Silk, and I just want to put a little bit in the center of the lip just to like give it a little life. Look at, I'm obsessed. I wish I had somewhere to go. Now I'm just gonna spray my face a little bit of setting spray. I'm gonna use the Morphe Luminous setting spray. And now I'm just gonna press that in with my sponge. Okay, my face is a glowing dream. Great, so this is the finished look. This is what I've been reaching towards like every single day. I've been doing on my face every single day, excluding the eyes. I have not been putting lashes and eyeshadow on every single day. I have been putting mascara on, but that's about it. I don't go anywhere. Like I said, I'm just trying to make myself feel nice. So I put on a little bit of something just to like feel a little bit nice during the day. So this is my step process for my face, what I've been doing, what I love, what I've been reaching for. If you like this video and you want to see more, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. Please don't forget to subscribe. And as always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.